Greetings, learning leaders and leading learners. My name is Neal. I'm a Managing Director of Culturally Relevant Design at Teaching Trust. On behalf of our organization, I want to thank you for your powerful engagement during our Leading to Impact Summit, 2020 Visionaries. Our gathering is the kind of strong, collective, visionary leadership that North Texas students deserve. If you're like I am, you're still reflecting on everything you learned. We encourage you to share those reflections, either in person with colleagues or on social media. As I often do when I encounter ideas that I want to capture and communicate to others, I put my thoughts and feelings into a poem. I'd like to share it with you now. It's called Ask Yourself. We are called upon to be visionaries, to look farther, to see clearer. But before I reach for the telescope, I'm going to spend some quality time with the mirror. Am I really who I say I am? Do I live what I profess? Unless I ask and answer these questions, it's really anybody's guess. Who am I? That's easy. My name is Matt. I'm middle class, male, and white. And given my discomfort in claiming those labels, am I really up for this fight? To dismantle racism, we must center race. And I know that, intellectually. But can I admit that sometimes I think if we just lose the labels, we'd be free? I read an article recently on American meritocracy and how it's all an elaborate myth. But sometimes I do kind of yearn for the bootstraps I pulled my own self up with. My classroom was plastered with the wokest of posters, and respect was my #1 rule. But if I'd asked them, what would my kids have said about whose lives mattered most at our school? I sang the praises of college to all of my students. You'll find one that fits you, I said. But how many HBCUs could I name? You know, off the top of my head. I'm a loud and proud progressive, up to speed with the buzziest trends. But to be honest, do I post more black women memes than I have actual black women friends? I was outraged at once when I heard about Botham. How could that happen to someone so good? But would I have paused before taking his side if he'd just been a little more hood? I'm asking these questions first of myself, but perhaps some apply to you too. In fact, the closer your complexion is to mine, chances are good that they do. They're just questions, my friends. They're not accusations, merely tools to pursue what is true. And if you're like me, you don't yet like your answers. There's surely more work we must do. But if we want to see farther, we have to look inward, find the spine to stand sufficiently tall, and one day become co-conspiring soldiers with liberty and justice for all.